Gravit moi druzy. Hello, my friends. This is going to be fairly short. I just wanted to let you know that Tim Scott is running for president. Who's Tim Scott? Why does he matter? Tim Scott is a United States Senator from South Carolina, and he announced today that he was running for president. Why is it important? He's a Republican who fully-throatedly supports Ukraine. And when I say full-throatedly, I mean he really has been all in for Ukraine. Here's a statement, for example, on his vote for defense spending amid war in Ukraine. He said, throughout the war in Ukraine, the Biden administration has led from behind, waiting too long to provide too little support. Right? Like, he's all behind Ukraine. He's cut out of the Pence and Haley kind of cloth. Chris Christie is like that as well. But he's just announced. Where did he announce? At the event at my university, at Charleston Southern University in South Carolina. So he's a local who went, this is where he went to school. This is his college. He grew up in this town, and he announced today at my university. So it's a pretty big news. Scott joins former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, who also announced she is also running, and she's an alternative to Trump, just like now Tim Scott is. Scott did pick up one key endorsement from John Thune of South Dakota. He's the number 2 in the Senate. So it's big news. It really is big news. So, and again, I went back about a month ago or so, maybe a month and a half ago. I talked about Republicans that support Ukraine, and there's a number of them. Tim Scott is clearly a Republican who supports Ukraine. This is, again, something that could be game-changer-ish. Governor DeSantis of Florida is the guy that everybody looks to. He's been a little wishy-washy on Ukraine. He's kind of said this, but then kind of backtracked and said that. And he's seen as the alternative to Trump. But I think Tim Scott maybe could do it just as well. It depends on how much support he can get. And we'll see how this all plays out. Okay, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to me. And thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine. There's more that will join this chorus of pro-Ukraine support from the Republican side. I can guarantee you that there will be more. In fact, my guess, if I had to speculate now, is that there will be no one within the Republican Party that takes the Trumpian kind of position of, well, I could just make a deal with Putin and we get it over and let's settle this. I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe from somebody that we've never heard of before and doesn't have a snowball's chance of winning the election. But I think that you'll see a chorus of support for Ukraine. We'll see how that plays out. Thank you, and talk to you later. Bye-bye.